Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my TBR for the Gilmore Girls 2020 Readathon that takes place from November 15th to November 22nd and is being hosted by Life with Liv, Darling Desi, Mackenzie Lane, and Bookables. Now, before I get into my TBR, I just want to say that if you live in the United States, tomorrow is Election Day. So if you haven't voted already, vote. I already voted, but if you're watching this and you're a United States citizen who hasn't voted yet, please vote. It's very important. Now, I love Gilmore Girls, so when I heard about this readathon, I knew I had to be a part of it. So with that said, let's get into my TBR. For Read a Book Set in a Small Town, I'm going to be reading Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, which is about Mia Warren, who moves to the town Shaker Heights with her teenage daughter Pearl and rents a house from the Richardson family. When old friends of the Richardson family attempt to adopt a Chinese-American baby, a custody battle erupts that divides the town and puts Mia and Elena Richardson on opposing sides. Elena is suspicious of Mia and is determined to uncover the secrets of her past, but her obsession will have unexpected and devastating costs. Now, I'm also going to be doubling up on prompts for this book, so along with reading it for Read a Book Set in a Small Town, I'm also going to be reading it for Read a Book that features a mother-daughter relationship. Since Mia moves to the town with her teenage daughter Pearl, I can expect that there'll probably be some mother-daughter moments. And I'm also reading it for Read a Book written by an Asian author / has Asian representation, since Celeste Ng is Chinese American and part of the book's plot is the attempt to adopt a Chinese American baby. For Read a Book set during fall / winter, I'm going to be reading Mr. Dickens and His Carol by Samantha Sylvia, which is about Charles Dickens, who is not in the Christmas mood. His new book is a flop, critics have turned against him, and his relatives are hounding him for money. His publishers try and blackmail him to write a new book to save them from financial ruin, but he refuses and then gets writer's block. But then he meets Eleanor Lovejoy, who might be the muse that he needs. Eleanor propels Dickens on a Scrooge-like journey, and the story he writes will change Christmas forever. I thought this seemed like a pretty interesting book, which obviously takes place in winter, and it would be interesting to learn a backstory on Charles Dickens, even though it's probably not true. For Read a Book with Complicated Love Interests, I'm going to be reading The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, which is about Jude, who is 7 years old when her parents are murdered and her sisters are sent to live at the High Court of Fairy. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong at the High Court, but some of the Fae don't like humans, especially Prince Cardan, who's the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. In order to get a place in court, Jude must defy Prince Cardan and face the consequences. I thought this was a good idea for this prompt since Cardan and Jude hate each other, but I know that romance happens between them. For Bake a Fall Treat and Watch Your Favorite Episode, I'm going to be baking pumpkin bread, and the episode I'm going to watch is Fall from Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. I'm going to be making the pumpkin bread with my mom, which fits the mother-daughter theme of Gilmore Girls. And I decided to watch Fall because even though the last 4 words makes all of us want to know what's going to happen next, it was always the way that Amy Sherman-Palladino planned to end the show. And I also love the episode because without saying who they are, even though it might be obvious, 2 of my favorite characters get married in that episode. For Read the Next Book in a series that you haven't finished, I'm going to be reading The Wicked King by Holly Black. Since I'm already reading The Cruel Prince for this readathon, I thought reading the sequel would work pretty well for this prompt. Thanks for watching, guys! If you're going to participate in the readathon, let me know in the comments. And also, I'm planning on vlogging my experience during the readathon, and I'll also do book reviews for each book. So if you want to see those videos, or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!